But I got another lesson for you guys today. I got a good lesson for you guys. I think it's going to help you out for for everybody, not just the guys, for everybody. So I got a lesson that for all of y'all today to help y'all um give y'all some more knowledge. I'm trying to bring some more knowledge to y'all. Trying to give y'all some more game wisdom. This game from Jake. I'm gonna make a playlist called Game from Jake. This is gonna be what happens. And I got a coffee stain on my shirt, so don't worry about that. Don't get alright. So first thing first, don't get so caught up in chores and things you're doing. Stay on purpose. Stay on task. So I know a lot of times, y'all, there's a lot going on right now. You feel me? We got a lot of we all got personal responsibilities we have to deal with outside of our divine responsibility. So we got things we got to do. We got to wash the car. We got to wash the clothes, wash the dishes. We got, we got to go to work. We got to make things happen. We got to manage. But do not get caught up in all that, y'all. Don't let it consume you to where you get off track of your purpose. And here's the thing: even if you're doing everything, you're taking care of the chores and all of that, chores, things you have to do. Stay on purpose. Stay on task. Do not let those things get you off track of what you're trying to do. If you know your divine purpose is doing this, but you're letting these things get in the way, and they're getting in the way, you got to take something out the way, because this is your divine purpose is always going to slowly come back into fruition and take something out of the equation if you're not managing it right. So if you don't take something out of the equation to put in your divine purpose and the divine having the spot for the divine, then it will find a way to put itself in position to get back to where it needs to be. Because everybody has to live. We all have a purpose here, and if we're not living that purpose, then we might as well not be here. So we have to live our purpose that we are living. Always replenish your connection, y'all. If you feel like I'm doing everything I need to do, like if your divine mission is to make music or whatever, I'm making all the music I need to make. I'm making everything I need to do. I'm doing everything I need to do. Now it's time for me to chill, and that's cool. We all need chill time. Of course, we gotta have chill time. Everybody has chill time, but always replenish your connection when you know that you need to have that connection replenished. You need to keep that connection completely replenished, completely balanced. It needs to always keep its way in. Deep divine, you will know what to do when you get those downloads. If you haven't got those downloads, you will get those downloads, but you have to keep going. You have to keep replenishing your connection and going deep within what you need to do. And if you're going deep within but trying to find that special, if you're trying to find that purpose, keep looking within, y'all. Keep reading books, getting those divine downloads, those signs, do everything. Stay connected, stay focused, keep your eyes on the divine, on God, and He will tell you how to live, where to live, to do, what you're doing. He will tell you how to do what you need to do. And it always give you them downloads. It's gonna be on His time though. Certain things you know, but it's gonna know when God needs it. God, when you have that divine understanding of certain things, sometimes it's not always for us to know, but when it is time for us to know, we will know, and it will help us to know our divine purpose and keeping us on task with what we need to do. Remember, y'all, showing up is the most important part. Everybody says this. The first step is showing up. That's the biggest step you can make, because when you show up, that makes the ground break, y'all. Because somebody new is coming to the table. If somebody new that is finally at the table and that has to change. Like, it doesn't change everything, but it makes everything is made let known that you're there when you take that big step, y'all. The biggest step you could ever take to doing something is the first step, because that literally is groundbreaking. Like, it literally will, everybody will feel it. Connect the dots. When you show up, connect the dots. Like I said, look for the signs. Dig within. Get go into the downloads. Figure it out. Like, connect with God. Look for the signs. Go in nature. Figure out what. Do everything you have to do to get that connection and know that you're hearing from God and what you're hearing from God. Connect the dots. Like I said, show up. Connect the dots. Be cautious with every purpose you do. With every purpose you do, make sure it's the right purpose. Cause the devil's running around out here, and he don't miss a day of work. And guess what? This dude, he is try to knock you off your purpose or give you false purposes to take you off from your divine purpose. Know what's the purpose. Know what's the right purpose. Be cautious with every purpose that you're doing. Everything you're doing. Know what you're doing. Know what is right, and know what is the divine. And show up, connect the dots, be cautious with every purpose. That is from Dizzy Wright. That's some good pointers, but I broke them down because I feel like they're important. Dizzy Wright, the rapper. Y'all go check Dizzy Wright out. I got that. Show up, connect the dots, and be cautious with every purpose. That is important, y'all. Rise from Earth's bondage of darkness. So you want to, addiction, things that keep us bound to sin or aggression, hate, anger, all symptoms of darkness. Free yourself of the bondage of darkness. Rise from those bondages. If it's something holding you back, it might be darkness, y'all. Darkness is gonna hold you back. So if it's like, yo, I'm doing everything right, I'm doing everything by the light, but something's holding me back. Check that. See if it's bound in darkness. Check it, y'all. And and rise from those bondages with the light, with God. Get rid of your sin, cast out your sin, and be no more of it. And rise from the bondages of darkness that's trying to hold us back. Rise from those. Cleanse with forgiveness. Forgive. Um, Forgive. Cleanse yourself with forgiveness, y'all. You have to ask for forgiveness from God of your sins, but you also need to, when you forgive, you let things go. And you, um, sometimes we need to forgive to forget. If it's certain things that is, it's certain things that somebody might have done to us or whatever. Sometimes we just gotta forgive them, so for our peace, say, for our aura. You feel me? Keep the scriptures sacred. Keep the text sacred, y'all. These texts, important messages in these books, y'all need to keep it sacred, y'all. God will tell you when you need to go to it, and the messages, the downloads are just gonna be in there more not than anything. Videos, you can get it from videos and the right media, the right entertainment, but that divine knowledge is always gonna be in the scriptures, y'all. The books God has left behind for us to get this divine knowledge. Go within the scriptures, keep them sacred because it is important. And everything I've ever looked for, I've found pretty much in the scriptures. Sometimes it's God making me go to a certain place to get the right downloads, but for the most part, probably 80% of downloads come from just reading the right scriptures, reading the right text. Keep that text. Keep all sacred texts sacred. Listen to God for understanding. Get close to God for the understanding. The more closer you get to God, the more easier downloads and understanding will come to you. It'll get easier and easier every time, y'all. People some people, I see videos of people who never heard God talk to them, which is crazy to me. Which I am schizophrenic. I'm diagnosed so bipolar affective, or whichever, however it's called. But um, but what did I say? But some people, I mean, they never have heard God talk to them, y'all, which is crazy to me. If you want God to be able to talk to you better, get closer to Him with everything I'm saying. Get closer to Him. He will talk to you literally direct. Like, not all the time, not every time, every situation, but God will talk to you direct. The closer you get to Him, and for sure, the closer you get to Him, the more wisdom and downloads you'll be able to receive. He's the divine of all, y'all. So He's gonna have the divine knowledge of all. So where you want to go to get that? The source. He's the source of it all. Whatever you, also something very important, y'all. To get to God, you don't need a book or anything, though, y'all. Y'all don't need to go to a certain place. You may need to go somewhere to get closer. You may need the books to get closer, but everything's within. God is within. God is constantly talking to us. If we listen through signs, through audibly, we just gotta listen, y'all. Everything you seek is within. God is gonna give you that knowledge within. Go within and find what you're looking for. And I got a reading here from the book Thoth the Atlantean. Three are the hindrances: lack, and I've already broke this down. The essence of numbers. I think that's what it was called. It was one of my last videos, but I'm gonna break this one down specifically. Three are the hindrances: lack of endeavor to abstain. Three are the hindrances. So three. These are the hindrances, y'all. Lack of endeavor to obtain knowledge. Someone that lacks endeavor to obtain knowledge is a hindrance. It can be a hindrance from the divine. Non-attachment to God. Hindrances is people that do not attach to God. People that don't put God as a priority can be a hindrance to certain situations. Somebody's attachment to evil. When people have attachment to evil, they are hindrances. That can be a hindrance, somebody that is attached to evil. And man, the three are manifest. Three are the kings of power within. Three are the kings, and man, three are, everything is manifest in man. Three are the kings of power within. So through everything manifests through the three of the kings of power within, and three are the chambers of the mysteries, found yet not found in the body of man. Keep shining through the dark. So that's and I wanted to tell y'all that just to help y'all understand what could be a hindrance holding you back, and what some things in order to manifest. Three are the things that manifest: the kings of power within, and three are the chambers of the mysteries found yet not found in the body of man. So that's everything incarnates, manifests through the kings of power within and the chambers of the mysteries found yet not found in the body of man. So also, y'all, keep shining through the dark. Keep shining, y'all. People that want to get you down, want to throw you down, it seems like nothing's working. Keep shining, y'all. The devil cannot win too long, y'all. He cannot win too long. He's not going to win. He might be holding you back at certain things, but he will not win. You will get through it. You will get through it, and you'll get over this hill. I'm trying to tell you, you will get all the way over this hill. Do not let the negative stop you. Like I'm telling you, do not keep pushing, y'all. If you got something you got to do, don't let that negativity come upon you. Do not let it hinder you. Do not let it set you back. Keep pushing, y'all. Do what you got to do, and know when it's time to relax, and know when it's time to keep pushing. Some bells are necessary. Like I said, y'all, sometimes you gotta relax. Sometimes we have to sit down. God wants us to sit down, um, through the negative, because He's trying to shape us. We need to keep pushing through that. Um, bells. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to lift all the bells because some bell. Listen, y'all. This is something y'all have to understand. Bells are necessary. I seen a YouTube video where somebody had did shrooms, right? And this was their last time ever doing shrooms. They said when they did shrooms, um, they had certain bells unlifted to them that was too much for them, and their body couldn't vibrate to the knowledge. Like the wisdom was too much for their body to vibrate, and it almost killed them. And you know shrooms can't kill you, but their body, like, we just couldn't handle it. Like our bodies vibrate high, but certain knowledge is too much for our bodies to handle. God will not allow us to be able to get certain wisdom and knowledge we're after, because and these veils really keep us alive. Because if we known everything, our body wouldn't be able to handle it. Like we would literally, like, God literally gives you the information when you're ready for it. Slowly gives it to you as you're growing, as you're ready for it. So do not be discouraged when certain bells aren't lifted, because it literally could kill you. That veil being lifted could kill you possibly. So be happy certain things aren't, but keep searching for that knowledge to get what you're after, and you will get it in due time. People who have mastered living on this earth, people who have mastered living on this earth, who have mastered maneuvering through the darkness, sit on the circle of 8. Now that you have to go and look in those Book of Atlantis to really figure out what the essence of 8 is and the symbolism completely behind it. But if you know what I'm talking about, that's some deep knowledge. Yeah. Like, people who have mastered living through this darkness sit on the circle of 8, the chosen ones. If you're a chosen one, this is where you sit. This is where your being lies on this earth. It's where your being is incarnated on the circle of 8, on this earth, in this dimension. People mastered taking on darkness sit in the circle of 8. That's where their body lies at on this earth. Remember, y'all, though sacrificed his whole existence, he's still going around today sharing knowledge, because he sacrificed his whole existence of wanting to live life of pleasures and things like that, to make sure that every man had knowledge. When Jesus went to when he left for 12 years, he went, and this though was some of the teachings he was actually was some of the readings in the libraries he was reading. Chosen ones must, and I'm not saying praise to nobody. I'm not sitting here praising anybody. I'm just telling you knowledge. I'm just giving you information. Chosen ones must fast. If you're a person that's not fasting, doesn't feel like you need to fast, isn't even something that you considered or whatever, you might not be chosen, y'all. A lot of people right now, God's chosen ones, are telling me that they're fasting. Like everything I'm looking at online, chosen ones are fasting. Like, there is the devil is trying to attach and get at our chakras. He wants to get at our whole chakra system, especially the stomach. And if you're not eating right anyway, it can really mess with you and your chakras. The food is going to be a hindrance to you. So especially for everybody. For real, food is gonna be a hindrance for everybody right now because of the spiritual things going on. But chosen ones must fast because certain these food is gonna hinder us and hold us back from doing that. Fasting, you might not be a chosen one if it's not something you're thinking about, because all the chosen ones, the divine, highly vibrating beings right now, we're fasting, y'all. It's a time to fast. This food ain't right anyway. Half this food, so we need to be eating right anyway. We also need to be fasting to get the divine from God, from whatever we need, however we need to fast. There's many ways of fasting too. It's not just eating, but whatever it is that we should be fasting from. We don't need to just be pleasure driven right now. We need to be purpose driven right now. We don't need to be partying. This is not a time for partying, y'all. We need to. Nobody needs to party until 2026, 2027, because there's too much we need to work on right now if we're chosen ones. Work in your perfect order for alignment from your lower self to your higher self, all the way to the universe, comes up to the divine. Work in your perfect order, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Anything that's hindering you, you gotta check what's hindering y'all. And you gotta check what's hindering you, y'all, because if it's food holding us back, certain things we need to fast from it. That's what I'm saying. We need to completely align from our lower to our higher self, all the way to the universe, to the cosmos, all the way to the divine. We need to stay in complete correlation with God and what He's telling us. We need to keep our ears on God and what He's. We need to keep our. We need to keep our ears on God and what He's telling us to do, y'all. We need to. We need to stay close. We need to keep hearing for Him, whether it's hearing for Him, going in nature looking for the signs, reading the right text, whatever it is. We need to be with God right now. This is what the world needs right now. And something else, y'all. Sometimes your parents won't understand what God has you doing. Sometimes God's not gonna allow your parents to understand what you have, what you're doing for Him. Sometimes it's not gonna make sense. So remember that, y'all. Yes, your parents are always your best friend. There's a reason why it says honor thy mother and thy father. Your family is your closest anything. Even though blood and water is a close line nowadays with certain folks, but family is the most important thing you can have. It is your lineage, your bloodline is what connects you to everything. Not everything, but it's what connects you to your roots. It's what connects you to almost everything. You still have your innate being. You're still your own individual being, but it's where your lineages come from. It's what you're about. Well, not what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that you can be working on. You need to work on your family and you before anything in the world. Well, you need to work on the world too, but family is important is what I'm trying to say. I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. But sometimes the people in your family aren't going to understand what you got going on. God is exactly what you should be doing for God. It's not going to make sense to everybody in your family because especially people vibrating low and certain people just ain't going to get it. So don't be discouraged about that. And I'm going to leave y'all with this, okay? This is also from Metallica. Only they with their infinite balance could stand in the way of the impouring chaos. Only they could guard God's creation. Infinite balance across all board. You have to have balance in this life. Balance is the only way things progress, change, incarnate. Everything is influenced through balance. Everything is made through the balance of all the cosmos, all the creation, all the divine. Everything is through balance. You gotta have balance, and that's what I'm gonna leave on y'all. Make sure you keep your balance. Make sure you keep your connection, getting your downloads. Stay in a line. Stay in a line and stay on purpose. Stay purpose driven. Remember this is a hard time right now for a lot. So the chosen ones to be working overtime. We got to be fast and doing everything we can. Make sure everybody around us is in good order. And make sure that God's plan gets done according to the way He wants to, and everything moves along. Because you know, chosen ones, y'all know that we're the ones that really get, are the ones behind the scenes that run this spiritual thing. Are helping with this, with the spirituality of everything. So y'all make sure y'all stay good. Y'all have a good one, and I hope y'all got something from this. Thank y'all for watching. And y'all stay tuned for the next one. This is a game with Jake, and we're gonna keep giving y'all more game. Let's